And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Come on, everybody. Here we go.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Hello, boys! I'm back!
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to a special bonus Oscars episode of the Film Box podcast. That's right. It's a bonus. We're actually recording a bonus episode.
Bonus.
I'm your host, Aaron Souza, joined by Connor and Sam, the usual crew. And only a few days post-Oscars, we're here, we're sitting down recording an episode to talk about our favorite winners, favorite losers, favorite Al Pacinos of the Oscars.
Favorite John Cena's.
And favorite John Cena's. How are you guys?
Great.
Could not be worse. But it's been
That was not what I was expecting.
no, it's been a bad stretch for your boy, but we're alive.
Well, that's always good.
Can only go up from here.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the reason is I fell down those stairs. So it was
Oh
actually
no!
it was actually all
Oh.
down from there.
Oh no! Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine. Like I played 2 hours of basketball before recording, so I'm good, but
The ego was bruised a little bit.
yeah, there's nothing more like soul crushing than being an adult and falling down the stairs.
Was it like one of those ones where you kind of stumble and then slide your ass down, or was it like a full on tumble, like head over heels kind of
I think
situation?
I think I would have died if it was head over heels. No,
Go ahead.
no, you got.
I was going to say a personal story, but you can go.
Oh well.
All right, we'll save that for right after.
Yeah, no, because I was just gonna say it was one of those ones where like I stepped on a shoe and like one foot went with the shoe and the other one stayed
Oh
planted.
no! You pulled the splits.
Pretty much, but luckily I was home alone, so I did let it out.
Oh man. Sam, since we're telling personal embarrassing stories, Sam, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, I also have a falling down the stairs story.
Oh god.
But
From
in
this week?
No, this is like a few years ago. But I was not home alone.
Oh no.
And I fell down the stairs, and I ended up getting like 4 sutures in my hand. I had to go to the ER for that because I just hit it the wrong way.
Yikes!
Yikes.
I did feel like I pinched something in my neck on the way down, but we're good.
I don't have a falling down the stairs story, but since we're talking about going down things, I do have a funny little tidbit from work. So at work, when we're in one of our offices, there's an elevator because we're on the 4th floor, and so I was with one of my coworkers. I think we were going out to lunch. And we were just like, all right, yeah, we're chatting, it's just him and I. We're, chatting, whatever. And, well, we get into the elevator, and we're just chatting away. Good 2 minutes goes by. We haven't moved. And we just look at each other like, did you press the button? Like, no. Did you press the button? No. We're just sitting in a closed elevator, just chatting. No action going up or down. It's like, click the button to start going down.
Nice.
So there you go. All right, we're already way off base. That's okay.
I was gonna say that sounds like a movie, but I remember that's from New Girl, which I don't know if you've actually watched. Yeah, that's been my big thing with you.
Yeah. I don't watch a ton of TV, so.
Speaking of what
anyways.
we've been watching,
Yeah.
Well, we have been watching. Great segue. Wow. Make you the host. Who wants to talk about what they've been watching?
I've only seen 2 movies, so I'll go.
Wow.
I've seen Kung Fu Panda 1 and Kung Fu Panda 2 in preparation of seeing Kung Fu Panda 4. So.
Nice. Very nice. Aren't we reviewing that on a podcast?
Towards the end of the month, I think, yeah.
Okay. Cool. We have time.
Yes. Yes, we have time.
Cool. Connor, what about you? What have you been watching lately?
Since we last recorded, I've only seen 3 things. Imaginary. Not. It's weird that there's 2 movies about imaginary friends getting left behind coming out in 2024. But I watched the horror movie one.
Spoopy.
Yeah, not great. Barbie rewatched again right before the Oscars, and then today I watched Sometimes I Think About Dying.
What'd you think of that movie?
I thought it was pretty good, but there's like it's a very awkward movie.
Yeah, I watched it too. Yeah, so I was curious on your thoughts.
It's like a very real movie, which it's a movie, but it's like all the interactions felt natural and just painfully awkward.
Yeah. It felt like it captured what an office looks like for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I was like, oof, this is... Well, I think do you know when the movie was supposed to be set? Like, what time frame? Like, what era?
I don't know. I was trying to pick up on... Well, because they had, like... I want to say they were newer looking computers, but I couldn't tell anything else besides, like, the iPhones, but...
Yeah, well, and also they were using Slack. So I was like, how when is this supposed to be? Because it looks like it would be like... I don't know, whatever.
It does have kind of like a 90s aesthetic. Like, it's very monotone.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah. Reviews coming soon. It'll be a quickie, but we got some thoughts on it.
Yeah. Well, I have seen 5 movies, so somehow I'm
Aaron's in the lead.
I know. Well, I saw Kung Fu Panda 4, which was fine. I rewatched Dune, the original. It was one of those nights where I was just sitting in bed and I didn't feel like doing anything. I was like, man, what do I want to do? So I just put on Dune.
What do I want to do?
Yep. And then I watched Kung Fu Panda 2. And then Sometimes I Think About Dying. And today watched Ricky Stenicki.
What'd you think about that?
Review is already out. I liked it more than most people did. I think a lot of it was John Cena.
I was going to say, I think John Cena carried that movie.
Yeah, but I think I also had a realization too, post-watching, that movie is a perfect parody of, like, the Mary Sue or Gary Stu trope in film. Like, Ricky Stenicki is the very definition of a Mary Sue, in that he is no experience and is amazing at everything and just gets out of every situation perfectly despite having no ability to do so. But I think that was the point of the movie. And that, like, it takes that trope and just turns it, and it made me appreciate it more. Yeah. I could be diving too much into a stupid comedy with Zac Efron and John Cena, but it made sense to me.
No, I mean, I did not come away with that, like, deep of an impact from it, but it was just like, okay, like, I still think Batista's the best wrestler actor, but John Cena is definitely incredibly fun when he's acting.
It's funny you mentioned that. I put in my review, which is live, by the way, you can read it, that I think Dave Bautista is the best wrestler turned dramatic actor. But John Cena might be the best wrestler turned comedic actor.
I don't know. I think Batista still has an edge, but I will say Cena does do a lot more comedic work. So it's basically
I just think he's incredibly funny too. Like, Batista is funny in his own way. Like, he's good as Drax, but, like, what other real comedic roles has he been?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. It's literally just been Drax, and it's kind of it. Everything else has been.
Yeah.
But yeah, with Cena, it's like, can you name another character he's done besides, like, Peacemaker? Not really.
No, but he's
good.
I'll tell you what, he's damn committed. He's committed to the bit, man.
Well,
you could ask him to do anything and he'd be like, "Yep, I'll go out in the Oscars naked."
right?
Yeah.
He was in Fast and Furious. He was in Argyle for briefly a moment too. So
He was in
pops up.
Barbie.
he was in
He
Barbie.
was?
He was a mermaid Ken.
He pops up.
Oh, man. Yeah, he does. All right, we got to talk about the Oscars.
But you can't see him, so it's fine.
Yeah. So, Oscars happened this past weekend. I don't know. I mean, do you want to run down like all the winners in each category, or how do you want to do it?
So, you, beautiful
Don't talk about
you,
it.
set
Don't
up
talk
a
about
nice. Normally we do a spreadsheet. Normally, like the one time we've had a podcast and the Oscars were going on, just did a spreadsheet. But Aaron put a little group together with like ABC, like a pick'em, essentially.
Yep.
Did a nice ranked competition, and I don't have it up right now, but who came in last? It couldn't have been one of us.
I did.
Because my girlfriend Erin also participated.
Oh, that was your other bracket?
That was my second entry.
Ah. Well, all right. Let me just explain a little bit.
Or do you
Now,
want to?
I went.
Because we can go through each category and
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
and you can explain the ones you got wrong. How about that?
Sure.
I came in first, by the way.
Yeah, you did. So, a lot of predictability on the top end of the awards. Just real quick for like the acting stuff. Robert Downey Jr. won Best Supporting Actor. That was not a surprise.
No.
Divine Joy Randolph won Best Supporting Actress. That was not a surprise. Cillian Murphy won Best Actor. Again, very much predicted. Chris Nolan for Best Director and Oppenheimer for Best Picture. Those were pretty much the ones that were kind of locks
Yeah, those are
throughout
chalk.
the night. And also probably Best International Feature Film being The Zone of Interest, since it was the only one that was also nominated for Best Picture.
Now-
That one was a lock.
Do you think that if Anatomy of a Fall had gotten the a bit there, do you think it would have won?
It would have been a tougher competition, I think. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe. I still, I don't know. I haven't seen Zone of Interest, so I can't. It's the one that I haven't seen yet.
It's coming on Max soon.
Yeah, I need to watch it. It's just I can't get myself mentally to get into that headspace to watch a movie about Auschwitz and Nazis.
It's a heavy movie.
Yeah.
Because we'll get to it too. Because of the sound design, it was it's a hard watch and it's a really hard rewatch. Like I really don't want to watch it again.
Yeah. Out of the major awards, probably the one that had the most like 50-50 was Best Actress. And that was one of the ones that Sam and I got right and Connor got wrong.
Yeah.
Which was kind of
interesting.
interesting.
It was funny too because we all picked different people, which surprised me.
Yeah.
But I thought Lily would ride the momentum. She did not. I know they don't. It's not like the Hall of Fame voting where it all gets revealed at the end, but I would have loved to see like what the tally came down
With
to.
the breakout, yeah, like whether it was like 51-49, because it was close, and honestly, both deserve it.
Both deserve it.
Like,
That's what I was going to say.
Lily Gladstone was great. Emma Stone was phenomenal. Like they were both excellent. So it's just, But I have a feeling that this will not be the last time we see Lily Gladstone nominated for an acting award.
I hope so. Or
She's got
she was
a
back.
TV series and a movie coming out this year. So
Same with Divine Joy Randolph. I hope she's back here too. Her speech was very good when she won.
yeah, yep. So other things that other categories: Best Original Screenplay. Connor nailed it.
Screenplays. Yeah,
Yep. I thought for sure it was going to The Holdovers.
Well,
The
did
winner
you guys
was actually Anatomy of a Fall.
Did you guys see the controversy about the holdovers?
I did.
Yeah.
I've looked into it. Well, the votes were already locked by the time the story came out.
But And like, cause I was explaining it to like my girlfriend and my family how like it's kind of funny that they already counted all the votes, but this story about how like I forget who it was. It was a excuse me. It was
the guy who wrote Luca, and
I was gonna say it was
those
someone
other
notable.
movies.
It wasn't just like a random.
Yeah. Look, I looked into it. I've been looking at a lot of people who have been like analyzing the script and all the quote unquote comparisons. It's a load of bullshit, guys. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the quote unquote line by line equivalencies were literally not even remotely close to each other.
I think it was just because the story was about the same thing, just in a hospital, not at a school.
Yeah.
Like someone was left behind.
And even then, it was like, it was really just like, oh, it's a coming of age story with an older mentor and a younger student.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How many movies have there been with that kind of same
Exactly.
thing? Like,
Exactly. Because initially I was like, really? Did they actually copy a whole... Like, Holdovers is great, but did they actually copy? And then, like, as people were starting to look into it, I was like, this is just a crock of shit.
Well, the thing is, too, and I was watching... It was like a video essay about why Rebel Moon was very bad. And one of the points that they were making is, like, it's not a bad thing to... like pull from other like forms of media or like pull from other stories if you do it in a way that enhances it or puts a spin on it, because they're saying how like Rebel Moon is basically Star Wars.
Seven Samurai meets Star Wars.
Yeah, Seven Samurai. And they're like, yeah, there's nothing new being added. And at this point too, I feel like that story is not really unique. It's not like there's probably been countless movies that have a similar structure to it, so
Yeah.
it's hard to
Anyways,
prove it.
yeah, it is. Back to the award, though. Connor sniping Anatomy of a Fall on original screenplay and American
Adapted.
Fiction for adapted screenplay.
Yeah, so I did my research because I was originally going to pick The Holdovers too for original, and I looked it up, and Anatomy of a Fall had like been cleaning up in the other awards for screenplay, and I was like, this probably is going to have a lot of traction. And with American Fiction, that's a loaded competition. It was Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Zone of Interest, and American Fiction.
Yeah.
It also had done well in other award circuits. So I was like, you know what? I feel like this is where it wins, because it did have a good script. It was a good movie.
Yep. Let's see. Other ones that we got fully right. Original score went to Oppenheimer, which I was very happy about. And then the only other ones that we all got right, 20 Days in Mariupol winning documentary feature, which I feel like was kind of predicted, because since it was about the Ukraine war.
Yeah, they don't watch all the movies. They read a synopsis and they're like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. And then live action short film, The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, was really good, surprisingly for me. But yeah, I liked it. I liked it, that one. So. Now going to things that we all got wrong. Best animated feature.
boo.
I thought for sure Spider-Verse had it.
I listened back and I said it, that I wanted it to be Spider-Verse, but The Boy and the Heron, which one, is the movie that I'm sure the Academy loves.
Yeah.
That was
they did.
They did. That was the only time during the entire show I was like, damn it.
Yeah, I mean, I was very surprised. I was fully expecting Spider-Verse. I haven't seen Boy and the Heron. I am looking forward to seeing it when I can. It's not playing in theaters anymore, and it's not streaming.
I was gonna say, I think it's coming out on streaming soon. So
I hope so.
I want to hear the English version. I want to hear Pattinson's his voice.
Yes. Best editing, we also all got wrong. 2 votes for Holdovers, 1 vote for Poor Things. The award went to Oppenheimer. Which I'm okay with.
I'm okay with that, yeah.
I liked the idea. I liked the Holdovers pick because it had won a couple. And also it just the way that they made it to be like they fully shot on digital, but then edited to be fully in the film style of the 70s. Worked for me. Poor Things was also a really good pick, Sam.
Yeah.
So I'm not too mad about that one. And then the last one that we all got wrong. Oh, well, we got animated short film wrong, but I didn't watch any of them. So
Here's the thing.
it was a blind guess.
First off, War is Over one. That was the one that I was like looking at other people's review. That was the worst one.
Really?
Yeah, I was doing that too.
People did not like it. But again,
I almost voted for it based on name factor alone.
What did I pick? Well, I picked 95 Senses. But it's the same thing. It's like I don't think they're watching it. So it's just like, well, that's a name we know. We know John and Yoko. Give it to them.
And their son, Yoko's son, was like part of the production team. So
I feel like if they were reading it, I would have thought that like Letters to a Pig would have won.
Yeah, well,
again, didn't watch it because I can't fucking find them.
Yeah, I know.
That's my
nowhere.
That's my bone to pick with all of like the shorts and the the documentaries were fine, but like the short films, can't find them anywhere. I really wish that they would be made available. I feel like they get like a short viewing period and then done. You either saw them or you won't.
Yeah, I agree. Put them on Netflix. All of them.
Because here's the thing too, because there was the Red, White, and Blue one, which was about this is for a live action short film. That one is about like abortion and like a woman having to travel state lines. Why would you not have a website? Have it like, hey, you have to donate like $2-3 and then like you can rent it and watch it, and that money goes to like an abortion fund. Something like that. Makes like sense. If you're gonna do that, like help us support you.
I agree with that. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, those were always going to be like a full crapshoot. I mean, I'm just surprised I got 2 of them.
Yeah.
And then the last one that we all got wrong was Best Sound.
I was surprised by this one. 2
votes for Oppenheimer, 1 vote for Maestro. Zone of Interest ended up winning.
Yeah, hand up. I think I literally put it in my review when I wrote it that Zone of Interest was probably, the sound design was so memorable that it will probably take the award. And I completely forgot that I said that and voted Oppenheimer.
I didn't, like I said, I haven't seen Zone of Interest, so I have no comment on that, but.
What sold me on Oppenheimer was the scene where he walked into the gym with all the people like.
Oh yes. Yep.
Like
the
cheering
PTSD
and stuff.
Scene, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's a
was
tough
like
one.
One of the best
good.
scenes that I've seen in a long time. So
yeah. Yeah. So on to things that individually we got wrong. For me. So we talked about that. Best original song.
The only one.
Yeah, I was the only one that got that one wrong. I knew it was going to be What Was I Made For, but I was not that I wanted I'm Just Ken over What Was I Made For, because I think that What Was I Made For was more deserving, but I really thought that we were going to get another Critics' Choice, like sneaky pick, where I'm Just Ken takes it, because that's what happened at the Critics' Choice Awards, and I was like, oh man, and I was like second guessing myself, But you know what? We're just gonna, if I hit, I'll be a genius. If not, I'm an idiot. So
You, sir, are an idiot.
I am an idiot.
I will say that was definitely like that was always going to be like the most fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was tough to.
Yeah.
I mean, because what was I made for? Won the Grammy for?
Oh, it did. Yeah.
So I was like, that should have been a slam dunk.
Yeah. No, and I really did believe that it was going to win, but in the event of a just in case, as they say, this is just in case pick. I also got best cinematography wrong. Oppenheimer won. I voted Poor Things, which I was a lot higher on Poor Things apparently in the award show than I should have been.
Mm-hmm. What else did you get singularly wrong, Aaron? What else?
Best makeup and hairstyling, where I didn't vote for Poor Things.
The one time.
Poor Things won.
The one time.
No, so best cinematography, like, I get Oppenheimer. I think Poor Things was just a cooler looking movie. Like, Oppenheimer was shot well, but Poor Things was like, it was amazing. So, I would have preferred to see that. Makeup and hairstyling is the one that I'm very mad about. Because really it kind of just came down to they gave the award to Willem Dafoe.
Well deserved.
I mean, yeah, but Society of the Snow, to make those actors look like they had been starved and stuck in an apocalyptic scenario, like 72 days stuck in the Andes, and these people are dying of starvation and of cold, and to get them actors to look like that believably, and not just like one, it was like a whole crew of them. I thought it should have taken it. But. Oh well.
What else you get?
However, I did have one win. I had one win on the night, and that was best costume design. I was
also surprised about this one.
Yeah, I mean, Barbie was a good pick. I almost went with Barbie.
I thought that they would toss Barbie a bone.
Yeah.
But Poor Things.
No.
It was Poor Things, right?
Yes, it was. Yeah. And so, again, my Poor Things streak. I was very high on Poor Things at the awards ceremony. No, the costumes were just too good.
Yeah.
And then, really, the last one the last individual award we've got is Best Visual Effects, which Connor nailed. I knew
Big monster,
Godzilla
baby.
-1.
I had a feeling.
I was hoping for the creator purely based off of how much they were able to do on such a low budget.
Correct. That's why I picked it too.
Well, guess what? Godzilla did so much better on a much smaller budget too.
That's also true. They were so excited too. Good for them.
They were like, "Oh yeah." I felt bad though for them trying to do their speech. Like, I felt bad. Like, I was hoping someone would just come over and be like, "Let me help you. Let me help you read this," because he was struggling to get through it, and the message was great. But I felt bad, like that you could just tell he was struggling to even say anything.
He was like shaking so bad.
Oh my god!
Mm-hmm.
Someone should have come over and helped them.
Yeah.
But good for them. I was very happy for them. I mean, all the Godzilla toys and the Godzilla shoes.
The Godzilla shoes. Man, I love that movie.
Makes me feel good.
Yeah, that made me. I was the one who snuck into the Oscars and shouted Gojira while they were about to speak.
Nice.
Yeah, that one that was the one that felt the best.
Yeah, that was a good one. But yeah, so those are the winners of the awards and how we fared out. But I want to talk about the winners and losers of the night. Because there were some good moments, there were some bad moments.
Can I start?
Yes, you can.
I am sick and tired of Jimmy Kimmel.
Yes!
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
I would say this. The one good thing is that, like, he's at least experienced enough where he knows, like, okay, let me just get through the jokes and move on. Except the one joke he made about Robert Downey Jr. could not read the room at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I lost like all respect for him because of that.
Like that's a joke you make like if you are best friends with him and you say it and you move on. You do
he
not
like doubled down.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, what you got there? What you sniffing your nose? You got something in there? Is that a square penis or what?" Just terrible.
Move on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all of his jokes are rehashed. I mean,
Oh my god.
how
yeah.
many times are we going to hear about how the Oscars are too long and the movies are too long and you're going to be here till 10 and who gives a flying fuck?
They need to just let, and I'll say, not to derail that point because we can come back to it. Winner, John Mulaney, I think is the best presenter.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he was already a hostess. He hosted the Governor's Ball and he fucking killed.
Yeah.
And then he made a rant about Field of Dreams, the best moment of the night.
Yeah. It's just one of those where it's like, I get it. Jimmy Kimmel is on everyone's late night TV, so your parents will know who he is. But get people who care about movies.
Yeah, right. You know, or who are actually funny.
Yeah.
And leave
Is
politics
that controversial
out of
to say? Maybe we should have a funny person host the Oscars?
Yeah.
Ugh. I've never liked Jimmy Kimmel. Never have. No. Never liked Fallon. Never liked, a lot of those late night hosts. I like Conan. I
Conan's
like
good.
Stephen Colbert is funny. Seth Meyers is pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Let Nick Kroll and John Mulaney just keep them on retainer.
Yeah. No, yeah, that was one of the losers. For sure, Jimmy Kimmel. Winner. All right. So you said John Mulaney already. I'm trying to think of like what other. John Cena was pretty good too.
I think that was a good bit.
Oh, yeah.
And another winner is Arnold and Danny DeVito talking about Batman.
Yeah. That was
a good one.
That was good. That was good.
I would have loved if it was literally Christian Bale, Ben Affleck.
They had them all sitting together.
They had them all sitting
They were just
together.
all like, bring it on.
That would have been great if they had like Robert Pattinson. They would have all sat together. That would have been great.
Oh my god.
Keaton looks great for being in his 70s.
Yeah, he does. Oh my god. I want what he's got. Please.
Yeah.
I don't know I want to know how you guys feel about it, but I felt pretty strongly one of the winners of the night was how they were introducing the acting nominees. With all five of the five previous winners or five previous winners.
I think I like that. I did enjoy it. I wasn't too big of a fan of them talking about each one. I don't know. I think it was a little bit forced almost.
Some of it did feel.
I mean, it came down to who wrote what for what person because some of them were really good, like Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, Cage for Paul Giamatti. Awesome. That was great.
But other ones were just okay, really. Like Lupita Nyong'o's for Divine Joy Randolph was very touching. Talking about her grandmother's glasses and stuff like that. Very touching. And then someone were just yeah, this guy's nominated. He's really good. You should watch the movie because he's really good in it. I like this guy. Next.
Yeah. I mean...
but the concept is cool.
It's a very good concept. I like that. You give everyone, besides, just showing, a snippet from their movie, actually pointing out something from, behind the scenes.
That was cool.
Another win, I was going to say, is, speaking of people looking dapper in their 70s, Slash.
Oh my god, Slash is awesome. And by extension, too.
I was not
yes,
expecting
by
that.
extension, the whole "I'm just Ken" performance.
I was gonna say
was
Ryan Gosling is
amazing.
definitely a winner because you know what it is.
Oh.
I was thinking about it. It's a good thing that we've had a couple of days to stew on it. It very much felt like it was like a talent show in high school, and one of like the football players just did a joke bit, but everyone was in on it,
Yup.
and everyone was just having a tremendous time.
Yep.
Like him going
Yeah.
around with the mic and having Greta, Margot, America sing, and then going to Emma Stone.
Emma Stone breaking her dress.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'll tell you what though, and I'm straight. I'm a very straight man.
Gosh.
But
It's always great to lead off with that.
but Ryan Gosling, holy fuck, he's a hot
God,
dude.
you clipped the mic there. God damn. You said it with your whole chest.
I did. I mean, come on. Between his regular look with that like suit with the thin line, you know, on all the seams, to the "I'm just Ken" pink suit look. I mean, man, that's a good looking dude.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm not, but if I was,
Oh boy.
All right, moving on. Segue.
Anyways.
Segue. Anybody?
segue. Does anyone
I
have
hate-
it? No.
I hate to say a loser. But I feel bad for Scorsese. Again, how
I mean,
many,
yeah. By extension, yeah.
it's nothing he did wrong, but being nominated, how many times was he nominated? Like 10, 11 times? Oh.
Maybe.
Oh no,
11?
you know what?
don't
I think it was like 10 or 11 times he's had multiple nominations and had no wins. But you
It's a
know what?
shame.
He had fun with I'm Just Ken. So,
Yeah, I mean, loser being Killers of the Flower Moon overall for not having
Yeah.
any wins. It is sad though, because it's like Killers is one of those movies that like, if Killers comes out in 2021, it sweeps everything.
oh yeah.
But it came out the same year as Oppenheimer.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what are you gonna do? Oppenheimer's just a better movie,
Imagine.
you know.
Imagine
And
they-
it came out in the same year as Poor Things, and
Yeah.
it
Imagine-
just Poor Things was a better designed movie. It's just
Yeah. I was gonna say, imagine Dune got released this year
Oh my god.
and wasn't supposed to get delayed.
Oh, that would have been. Oh,
That would have been a
rough one.
bloodbath.
yeah. Oh
But-
man.
I'm glad it got delayed.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I think it was the best.
Yeah. No, it needed its own. I mean, it just comes down to release year. You know, you get a transcendent movie. Like, I even think if Killers was released in 2022, I think it would have had a good shot for a few awards.
Oh yeah. I think
You know?
if Leo I think Leo probably campaigns a bit harder or at all, and I think he walks away with the best acting.
But yeah, I mean, it's a shame. Scorsese deserves better. He's the greatest director of all time. So
Yeah, you don't. When other directors are saying that they would kill themselves if it meant that Marty could have more time to make movies, you kind of cracked it.
yeah. Winner, Chris Nolan though, first win, 7 noms, first win.
A lot of first times.
Well, I was gonna say
Yeah.
both Killian, Chris, and Robert
And Divine.
and Divine. Yeah, like there's a bunch of firsts.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Good. So happy for Chris Nolan. Loser. Al Pacino. I'm sorry.
That was
sorry.
that was a little rough. That was a little
That
rough
was
on
the
edges.
best way they could have ended.
My eyes.
I'll tell you what. My I See
What's going
Oppenheimer
on?
is an all-time banger quote.
I thought so when I was listening to it, I thought it was like I couldn't really even hear him. So I'm like, what did he say? Like, did he actually just say the movie? I'm like, he just said this little thing, and I think the crowd kind of felt that way too.
Everyone's
Yeah,
like,
think it
because
was like
there's
a-
a nice little delay of the
I think
music
there's
too.
a little bit of a delay. So
Yep.
And it was so perfect too, because once it cuts to like the Oppenheimer crew, like starting to celebrate, you just hear, "What's going on?" from Pacino. It's like he had no idea what was happening. God bless his heart.
Yeah. I love to like the inflection on. I mean, he's a legendary actor. He has control of the way he says things. The inflection he put. My eyes see Oppenheimer. Am I gonna say something else?
My eyes see Oppenheimer, but my heart says past lives.
Like literally, it was like, are you gonna? Whoa.
Yes. Very open ended.
Oh man. I want to get my eyes see Oppenheimer tattooed right on my arm, right here.
Right here.
Yep. Right.
Speaking
and just have two arrows pointing down at my eyes.
Speaking of the Oppenheimer, that thing, all I could see is Jack Quaid in the background being the tallest person in the group.
Oh my god. That's awesome. So, any other wins, losers, anything like that?
I didn't have a ton of losers. That especially ones that we already talked about. Lily missing out, Spider-Man missing out. No, that's pretty much it for me.
Oh yeah, loser. Everyone's saying that Spider-Man got robbed, and it's like this whole travesty. Like,
It's not a travesty.
all the movies in that category are deserving, except maybe Elemental.
Yeah, I don't
Talk a lot of
I
movies.
was gonna say, I don't think
The Boy and the Heron is a great, supposedly great film, deserving of the. It's not like they gave the award to.
It's not a
fucking
Jamie
Ruby
Lee
Gil-
Curtis moment.
Right. Oh boy.
Nah,
It's not like they said
enough time has
none
passed.
of these. It's actually Ruby Gilman, Teenage Kraken, that wins the award.
Hey, if they said
You know,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, would not be mad.
Yeah. So look, it's deserving. As much as I know people wanted to see Spider-Verse win, it's deserved. Boy and the Heron deserved it.
That was the thing. That was my main takeaway. Just looking back, there's no bad misses in my opinion.
No, they were all pretty solid.
Yeah. Hate to say it, but it might have been a good year for movies.
Yeah, I think so. So we can finally close the book on 2023, look ahead to 2024. I know it's super early, but does anyone have an idea for who's going to win Best Picture in 2024?
It's
Monkey
Why is it
Man.
Dune 2?
It's too early for that.
Dude, Monkey Man is looking tremendous.
It might get a sneaky nom.
I think it would.
Yeah,
I mean,
best original song. Just kidding.
best,
It's the meme song in the
Yeah.
trailer.
maybe best actor.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's I just gotta. I think it's too early.
Dune
'cause,
2.
You got Dune 2, you got Furiosa, you got Gladiator 2. I mean,
I've
you got
heard a
some
lot of
heavy hitters.
great things about I Saw the TV Glow too.
Yep.
A lot of people saying that's one of the
and-
best movies of the year.
And with another Yorgos film coming out this year, just announced today, called Kind of Kindness, I think, with Emma Stone and Willem Dafoe. Like, there's going to be a lot of intrigue, I think, this year. But we'll
I think
see.
Ari Aster has his movie was it came out. It's called Eddington with Pedro Pascal, Emma Stone, Austin Butler,
God.
Joaquin Phoenix. I think. Yeah, this is gonna be another great movie.
Oh man, get
But
me
I-
excited for 2024.
I don't know actually, because I think because the whole point or the whole thing was him and Jordan Peele were gonna have a movie come out on the same day this year, but then did I say Jordan Poole?
You said Jordan Peele.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure.
You overthought yourself. Jordan Poole.
Yeah. Peele's got pushed back, so
And we always got Deadpool 3.
Yep.
yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's going to just about do it for this bonus episode. A little bit shorter today than usual, but that's all right.
You come for the
We'll look
falling
ahead to-
down stories, and you stay for the Oscars.
Yes, you do. Looking ahead to 2024, it's going to be a great year. We're already 3 months in. But, yeah, no. I I'm looking forward to the rest of the year. There's a lot more projects that are getting announced that are coming out, so should be a good next 6 months of awards worthy stuff. So with that said, this has been the Film Box Podcast, and we'll see you next time.
Adios.